Step 1. Turn on the press by hitting the red button in the corner of the press. Step 2. Check to see if the iron is at temperature. If not, don't use the press. It may not fully iron on the decal you want to iron. It takes 30 minutes for it to warm up. If you want to increase the temperature, for it might be a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, you need to hit the plus icon on the screen. For most shirts and sweatshirts, the temperature should be 350 degrees. Step 3. Iron the shirt. Before you can iron any decals on the shirt, you must iron the shirt to get all the wrinkles out of it. To do this, take the press and push it onto the shirt that's been correctly positioned on the board for 3 seconds. Make sure the magnetic locks when you push it down. Then, release the magnetic lock by pulling up on the handle and letting it sit there for a minute before you put your hand on. Caution, it is hot. Step 4. Position the decal on the shirt. Before you can iron the decal on, you must put it in the right place. To do this, make sure that your decal is first centered on the shirt depending on where you want it. Secondly, make sure that it's not upside down, sideways, or inside out. To do this, hold it up to the light, look at it, see if you can see the logo and the words spelled correctly and in the right area. Then, once you do that, put the decal where you want it onto the shirt. After doing that, make sure it's completely straight and everything's good. Step 5. Ironing the decals onto the shirt. To iron the decals onto the shirt, pull down on the handle on the iron. Wait 20 to 30 seconds depending on whether it's a t-shirt or sweatshirt. If it's a sweatshirt, you may need to adjust the pressure being applied by the iron. To do this, turn the knob on the top of the iron right next to the magnet. This will apply more pressure or apply less pressure depending on the shirt. After 20 to 30 seconds, lift up the iron. There should be a clock on the iron telling you how much time is left. Now, start to peel off the decal. If the decal did not iron all the way on, you can then put the rest of the paper all the way back on, not removing everything, taking the handle, putting it down for 5 to 10 more seconds, and then lifting it back up. By now, the decal should have completely ironed on. If not, it did not work. Step 6. Ironing on a sleeve. Insert the foam padding into the sleeve so that the crease goes down the middle. After doing this, make sure the crease is in the middle of the sleeve and the rest are hanging off the side. Next, iron down the sleeve with the press. Then, take your decal, hold it up to the air, make sure it's facing the right way and the words are spelled correctly on the decal. Then, apply it to the sweatshirt sleeve. Make sure that it's going along the crease. Then, pull the iron down and hold it down for 10 to 20 seconds. Once the timer's done, release the iron and your shirt is complete. If it did not completely iron onto the shirt, hold it down for another 3 to 10 seconds. If you are ironing more than one decal onto a shirt in more than one area, use a silk padding to go over the rest of the decals so it does not melt to the iron. This is also important if you are ironing something onto the back, because it can melt to the foam padding underneath.